Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a very interesting video where I will be speaking on the value or volume or area of interest, anyhow you want to call it, because this is a very important point or level in the market where price usually or normally has or gets a reaction. As you see the illustration on the screen, where I marked that our area of value or volume, notice price got there and we got a reaction and then we got our reversals. The case of a bullish, this is our value area, price push up, gets back there, triggers the value, and then you get a reversal. So these points here, these value points are, again, you can either call it value or volume or area of interest, anyhow I want to call it. Okay, it is one of for me, or the most important point in the way I approach the market. Okay, from the previous videos, I think I did mention that for me it is structure first, then candlestick second. Actually, for me it is value or volume first, structure second, then before candlestick. Candlestick for me, again, like I said, is just for momentum and rejections. So I want to see first of all value or volume before I see a structure, because there won't be any point for me to get structure if I don't have value. It's like a car without the batteries. Okay. And also, just to give a brief explanation, for price to move from point A to point B, it needs value or it needs volume. Okay, I will try as much as possible not to give out everything here on this video, because there's so much to discuss and it won't be fair for my students. But on its own, this is a very powerful concept, and I would encourage you guys to go open your chart and do some back testing and see how powerful value areas or volume can be. I will also be sharing some illustrations on the live chat. Okay, so I think that is all to say. Let's just move in. Let's just go in straight away. Let's go on NZD CHF. Let me show you how powerful value or volume is. Okay, let me try to take this a little bit. Okay, that would be from daily, and it works on every time frame, be it weekly, be it daily, be it monthly. It works on every time frame, and also and in every financial market, because remember I trade patterns and structures, and so far as it is a candlestick chart, it is the same in every financial market, be it crypto, be it currencies, be it stocks, or be it what. So far as it is a candlestick chart, it is the same. It is the same. Okay. Now we are on daily. See how powerful value areas are. Okay. Notice price pushed up and we have a rejection. So this is value. Oh, and I forgot to mention that value can either be created or triggered. So what I want to see is for value to be created. Then once it has been created, I want to see price get back there and trigger the value before I expect a move from there. It can either be a continuation. Okay, let's hold on. Price could either move towards our area of value, consolidate to either give us a continuation or to give us a reversal. So that's why I want to see value or volume, because from there it will be giving us an opportunity to either buy for a continuation or sell for a reversal. Okay, again guys, don't take my word for it. Go and open your chart and do some back testing, then come and thank me later. Okay, notice how price push up here and then we had a rejection. Here that this is rejection here tells me that this is value or volume that has been created. Notice price push down came up, tried to trigger this value here, but it didn't. Then it dropped. By so doing, it created a gap here, and somehow this gap needs to be closed. So price, what happened? Price push came back all the way up and triggered this value that is lying here. And after that, what happened? It breaks the high, close below, and what happened? We got our sell. We got our reversal because this was a bullish move, and we got our reversal. So from here, the structure you will get here will tell you either we are buying for a continuation or we are reversing. And these are the places where I want to be looking for my opportunities. Of course, I won't disclose everything that's been lying here, because again, it won't be fair for my students. So if you want to know more, or if you want to mentor by me, click the link on my Telegram channel below, and we will take it from there. Okay, let's proceed. Guys, go and do your back testing, then come and tag me later. Okay, this is another one here. This is value. Again, it can either be created or can be triggered. Notice price pushed up the way up here, and we had this rejection. See how it dropped aggressively. This only tells me that value has been created. Okay, and what happened? It drops and still find its way back up here to trigger this value that was created here. And what happened? It breaks the high, came back consolidated, and then we got our sell. Okay, let's move on. I think that will be all for here. Let's go to Nasdaq. Again, it works on every financial market. In this, okay, let's take the case for buys here. Awesome. But before that, let's see again. Let's do both the buys and the sell. What happened here? Notice how price pushed up all the way here on Nasdaq. Okay, it pushed all the way up here. It created volume or value, dropped, then price tried to push it to trigger this value that has been created here, or this volume that has been created here, but it didn't. What happened? It left a gap. Price dropped, then later came back and triggered this value or this volume that was here. And what happened? It caused price to reverse from a bullish move to a bearish move. Looking downward again, what do we see? You see it was moving there before. It pushed up, created value, price came back and triggered this value here, and it caused price to push all the way up. Came back, and when it triggered this one here, it also created value again here. But this price coming down here never triggered this value here. So it pushed up. What happened? This that came down, it came and triggered this value. Price never forgets. Price never forgets. It came here, it finally triggered this value here, and what happened? You see how it pushed price all the way up. Okay, here is another one again. Market pushed up, created value here. Notice how aggressively it pushed all the way up from here. It tried to reverse to come and trigger it, but it didn't. It left a gap. Price pushed up, came down, took out this previous level here, again left a gap. It didn't trigger. It pushed up, again came down, tried to break this one, again tried again to, left another gap. Finally, it came and triggered that value, and what happened? Notice how price pushed all the way up. Again, I encourage you to open your chart and try to figure out all those value points and see how price react. This is very powerful. I don't care if you are an experienced trader or if you are a beginner trader. If you apply this concept in your trading, it will only make your trading better. I can guarantee you. This is 8 years of work that I've put in here. Again, go and do your back testing, then come and thank me later. Okay. Notice price push up here, came down, create value or volume again. What happened? Notice how aggressively it pushed, came back down here, and then triggers the value here. What do we have? We have price push all the way up. The same thing over and over again. Price came down. Notice the rejections here. Notice the rejections here. This is clearly that value has been created. It pushed all the way up. See the size of the candle. This just tells me that value has been created. All I just wait is for price to pull back breaks this low, triggers all the value that was created here. And what happened? It caused price to push all the way up. The same thing over and over. Yeah, this is one. If you look carefully again, this is one here. This is one that has been here. Where is this? Okay, this is one here. This is one here. Again, price pushed all the way up. It came down. This one tried to push too close to trigger it, but it didn't. What happened? It left a gap. Price dropped and came back finally and triggered this value here. What do we have? It caused price to continue falling. The same thing over and over. It looks easy, guys, but this is too much work that has been put in. And again, I encourage you to open your chart, do some back testing, see how powerful this is. You can then apply. What you can do is when price gets to the value to your value points or value area, then triggers it. When it closes back below, you can then apply your strategy. Do that and then come and share your experience with us here. Okay. Let's move on to gold. These things happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. The same thing over and over and over again. Okay. What do we have here on gold? Notice how price pushed here. We had a consolidation. It creates value, and notice how it moved aggressively away from the value created. What happened? Price came back but fails to trigger it. It pushed up again. What happened? It finally came down and then triggers the value that was lying on that level. What happens? It caused price to push up. Now currently on gold, what are we having? When price was here, it created value again. Notice this rejection here. What happened now? Price has finally come back and triggered this value here. What are we seeing? We are noticing how price is pulling away from this value point. And if you switch to H4, notice that. You see, we would have had an opportunity too for a nice selling opportunity here. Okay, so yes guys, let's not make this video too long. Please guys, do your back testing and come and share your experience here. What I'm showing you is very powerful. Of course, I can't give out every information because there are some things I will need here. I can't really say them here because it won't be fair on my students. So if you want to know more, hit the link on my Telegram channel. If you have any question, please ask. Leave a comment, like the video, please above all subscribe. Okay, let's end the video here and see you in the next video. Cheers guys.